My mother said that I should stay out of bed, but I really like it in there. Legs and thighs, hellos and goodbyes, it's all there. Hello, you can see it's bright, it's very bright. I can hardly look at the screen, it's so bright. Apart from my ugly mug looking back, it kind of fades out, which is good. So it's just a short one, I think. Just to say that I've took a little bit of film of the wood dryers, and just to give you a practical example, just to make sure that I didn't make all this nonsense up, and it is in fact not nonsense. I know, again, okay, photographic or filmic images are not really proof of anything, but I think you'll regard this as more than a possibility that I've done what I said. And today is Sunday, the 25th. Bloody hell, it's getting on. Soon be April. Although, of course, we all think it's spring and the birds are singing and frogs are spawning and all that, but I can remember last year, I think, was it last year? Maybe the year before, when I was by the pond and somebody was taking a photograph. It wasn't me, it was a friend, taking a photograph of the tadpoles, and there were still no leaves on the trees, very few. That certainly weren't fully out. So it really, round here anyway, where I am at this altitude, it is June. I have to say this, it's June before everything is fully out, and then it's not really till the middle of June. The ash always takes a long time to come out. And I've got ash dieback, unfortunately, where I am. So it's very sad to see even the trees that have only been in, maybe 10, 15 years that are suffering from it. We are told by people far superior than us. I'm joking about that, by the way. But we are told that there is a possibility that we have some ancient or very old strains of ash that will not be susceptible to the ash dieback virus, if it is a virus or whatever it is. So I just hope that's true, because I would hate to see that devastate the land like it did, like Dutch elm disease did. And although that was a little bit before my time, just a little bit, I was involved in it, actually. I took down, well, I didn't personally, but I helped to. I worked for a chap, a tree surgeon, who was taking down the last of the diseased elms in the parklands of Scarborough, and that was in 1983, I think, something like that, three or four, I think it was 3. So it really resonates with me, this any kind of tree disease that kills them. The landscape changes because of that, and we all think, oh yeah, great for firewood. Yeah, but when they don't grow back, that's not so great. When you have to plant other species, okay, you can do that, but chestnut are going to suffer a similar fate, so they say. The oak is in danger. Oh, gloom and doom. But let's hope it's not so bad, on a brighter note. And there's always leylandis. We could plant loads of leylandis. They don't seem to suffer from anything. hate them actually. I don't have one here, not one. The only coniferous plants I have, I think, are Scots pine and yew. Not fuck you, but just yew. Y-E-W. And I've lost a few of those because of the severe cold. It's the wind that dries them out. They don't like being exposed. Scots pines, they can stand just about anything actually. They're not so keen on the maritime climate. What am I talking about now? It's just all trees and shrubs. Sorry, but it's a big interest of mine, of course. And I hope people will enjoy the frog orgy, which I filmed. I felt a little bit voyeuristic. You understand, it's not my kind of thing, you know. It's not my bag to be voyeuristic or to film anything in the throes of, well, I don't know whether you'd call it passion or not. I think it's just instinct, but who knows? They certainly do. Well, the numbers have increased, and because of that, it's boiling with life, the pond at the moment. And the noise, I can hear the noise when I'm sitting on the loo, the door open, which I always have the door open. And I don't know, it's great, really. Anyway, this being Sunday, yesterday I posted a couple of videos, as you may have noticed, and because I was posting online, I could download from YouTube, and I did. And I downloaded Dell's truncated was it comment response. So I missed the first bit of that. It really you know, I'm okay, I'm fine, but I would really like to participate when people are going live, and also Merle, he had another live hangout, so I downloaded that, and that was really enjoyable with is it Dan from New York. Great person, great personality. The sad thing is, of course, that these people, a lot of them, report on the fact that people are just so ignorant. When it's so obvious to the people who get it, the Earth being, well, certainly not being a spinning ball. The frustration that we all feel because of this, because of people being ignorant of the facts or reluctant to take it on board. I was speaking to a friend the other day, was it just yesterday morning? Yeah. He was here in this very shed, and I played him the Luminary film that I was just about to upload, actually. And he said, "Oh, it's aliens, it's aliens. Are you frightened of aliens?" I said, "What? Have you really looked at what what you're looking at here?" Then I started telling him I tried to tell him before, and I've tried to tell other people this, other friends this, and other people about the sun and the 8 light minutes. Just call it 8 light minutes that it takes for the light to get here. So we told. Obviously, it's nonsense, but so 8 light minutes to get here. Double it. That's 16 minutes. When you double the distance, when you say if something's a foot away from you, if you make it 2 foot, then it becomes half the size. That's just perspective, how it works. So so the sun, I told him, is half the size now. It's 16 light minutes away. And if you don't know what size the sun is because it hurts your eyes if you look at it, look at the moon because it's exactly the same size. Coincidence? Of course not. So then I said, well, take it half an hour away. So push it another, half it again for the size it would appear. Yeah. So it's not very big now, is it? No. So then take it a light day away, 24 hours. And maybe stepped a bit, a bit large of a step for him to comprehend. I don't know. And he immediately, and then he said, "Well, no, I don't really." He said, "Everything looks round up there to me, and if that's round, this must be round." So I said, "The snooker table thing, all the balls on a snooker table are, well, they're not round, they're spherical." That's another thing I said to him, but anyway. And then he said, "Oh, did you see Ronnie? Not Ronnie Wood. Ronnie Wood. Rocket Ronnie, the snooker player. I can't remember his name. Sorry. Last night because he won this match." And I said, "No, obviously not. I don't have a telly, and I'm not interested." And his mind, just veered off into what he thinks is reality instead of my nonsense. But there you go. One tries. Doesn't always succeed. I just keep trying because I'll get there. And he says one day I might discover it. Oh well, don't leave it too late because everybody else is becoming enlightened, and you are still stuck in the, let's just call it the 16th century. Although I've no idea, of course, whether people thought it was a spinning ball or not back then. Even if that time really is how they told it, I've no idea. And nobody has any idea if that's real or not either. So all the historians and that's kind of pissed me off a bit. So I haven't really looked at anything else. Oh, Pete and Peter, but I said I wasn't going to review people, but there you go. But they are they're really good. Them lads, they're really good. They're full of cold at the moment, and I don't want to catch their cold, so I kind of kept a fair distance from the screen when they were sneezing and coughing. So hopefully I haven't picked up their lurgy. Anyway, I said it would be a short one, and it is a little bit shorter than normal, but not much. So